So hopefully you saw my video last week about organising the records, and actually this week and like the last weekend I got my granddad's entire record collection, so that was pretty cool. I just spent the weekend pretty much organising it into the genres I've got, so soul, jazz, and I'll show you down here. I had to put quite a lot of stuff in the other section because I don't really buy too much rock stuff, sometimes for drums, but it turns out he did. And yeah, I've got some jazz here. And I mean, there's some random stuff in here, like, you know, orchestra stuff, the Beatles stuff. There's some quite cool ones here, like cool covers, like that one. I think that's Rolling Stones. That's like some kind of 3D cover, which is pretty cool. Let's check out what some of the stuff we've got, which I'm going to use for sampling, so some of the jazz stuff, and see if we can make a beat with it. So I mean, pretty much what we've got here is some of the most random, I didn't even know. Basically, we've got some Sergio Mendes, and this is like you know, Brazilian jazz bossa nova stuff. Let me play you some. You'll probably recognize the first song on it because I don't know, it's probably the most famous Brazilian song. I mean, I actually really like that song, to be honest, but it's this song here. I'm not going to tell you the name because, you know, sampling and that. But anyway, it is this song, and I'm going to show you two things that I did to it to kind of make the sample more unique and just sound a lot better, really. If you know the name of this sample without Shazamming it or anything, then fair enough. Oh yeah, and a good thing is that it gives you this kick at the start. So there we go, that is all I used, 2 bars. This is what I did. First step, I took this pitch slider at the top and just slid it all the way down because darker, deeper, slower sounds cooler. And then the second thing I did, because that thing was kind of obvious, I'm sure you've seen people pitch bend by twisting this thing at the top. The way I kind of do it is like rub, I'm not sure if you can see, but I kind of rub the label, and you can see obviously on the lines at the side that it slows up and down. Check this. Because it's just the bass line, it's quite deep notes anyway, it's really subtle. I think it makes it sound brilliant. Came over here on the MPC, just looped it, and then took those chords like that. So anyway, I found the tempo, 98.3, made a cool little loop, and that is pretty much this record done. Here, I took even less music from it. Now this is a pretty weird album cover. I don't like the cover. It's Otis Redding. I listened to the whole album. I really like track 3. Well, I don't actually like track 3, I just like the first, literally the first 1 second of it. Okay, so those vocals come in, and that just ruins it instantly because you can't use it if it's got vocals. But here we go. I just took that snare and that kick, and then on the MPC, obviously chopped them up, retuned them a bit, and came up with easy, simple stuff. If you remember on the first sample, that had like bongos and stuff and drums going in it, kind of in the background. I think a little hi-hat, and also the piano was quite rhythmic as well. So I think that kind of helped the drums. So I didn't want to overcomplicate it out. I wanted to leave space for like a rapper to go on it. So what I pretty much just did like a simple snare pattern type thing. Just check out. That is a beat. That is literally just a beat, and that is a section of the beat. And I mean, you know, obviously you're gonna mix it and everything, but that is a full-on song right there. Now, what I wanted to do is obviously just add some kind of ear candy and stuff like that. So I can't find the record because it's all in the piles and stuff. But I have got the sample. I brought in this horn sample. And just came like that. I also brought in piano and went just kind of an echo type thing. And then I'm sure some of you have heard of the band Hair. Literally, I'm pretty sure the first song, I can't remember which side though. Just literally that. I took that, chopped it up so that it was all on beat, and then put this. It's a really simple beat, and this is what I like about making music, because then, you know, you just mix it, it's all good, you can throw it on an album or whatever, you can get a rapper to go on it, and it just, like, I think this track is like super underground as well. And also, I didn't choose any of these records, I just got given them, and so that's kind of why, even when I was going through all the rock stuff, which I don't like rock too much, it's good for drums sometimes, like if you get a nice break at the start. But otherwise it hasn't really got that too many samples, and so when you find half a set, like one drum off this and then 4 seconds off that, that's just super cool, because you can make a full-on beat and, you know, just keep adding different pieces of the puzzle on top of each other. So anyway, hopefully you can hear that drone thing in there and some of the piano and horns I got going on, but just check out the full beat. Yeah, that's the beat. It just goes to show, buy whatever records you can find. If the cover looks cool, you never know, you might find something. And I've had records where I've spent like quite a lot of money on them, like 20 quid, because I thought they'd be really good, because they're by like a famous artist or someone who I know is kind of good. And then there just aren't any samples on them. Or the other way around, where you find a really old one with like no cover and it's skipping and a tiny bit warped, and you get it for like £1. And it's someone you never heard of, and nobody else would buy it apart from you, and then it ends up having like this super good sample on it, so you kind of get the best of both worlds in that sense, like always up and down. But anyway, yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you know any rappers that would definitely go on this beat, then please send them my way, because I am looking for somebody to go over this. If you're not already, obviously subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.